What's up, Logics? Nitro here, and I'm coming at you with the second day of Zombies Week. Hope you guys are enjoying so far. I hope you liked that first video I put up. That was part 4 of this Zombies on Town series. This is part 5. So, the topic of this episode is, it's a little bit of old news, but I think you guys will still enjoy it. So, what we're going to be discussing here, if you didn't already know from the title, is there's this new thing going around about, well, there are a whole bunch of things going around with zombies in this game. The first thing I'm going to touch on a little bit is, well, before I start going with this, I know I've interrupted myself again, but I don't have any pictures of it, like, in the video, because right now the program that I'm using to edit isn't really helping out that much, so what I'm using won't really let me do a picture-in-picture other than the watermark that I have, as you can see in the top right. So, anyway, first thing that we're going to touch on is there have been a whole bunch of theories about this second bus on transit, and that you can go to a whole different side and all new playable areas with transit. Now, before I even say anything about it, that's just amazing to think about, that if they were to have something like that, that you could do, where you could unlock a second bus and go to different parts, that's absurd. But, well, it's not absurd because it is possible, but just imagine that. Anyway, though, so, going into my side, or what I think about it, what I think with it is that it's a great thing and all, and what you would, I think that there actually is something. I am a believer in it. But the only thing I really don't quite understand is how would something like that become possible? The thing with that is that it, I don't know. I really don't know how to say this. They don't really have evidence or anything to it. It's going off of that the clocks, whenever you go, so on Bus Depot in transit, the clocks there show the time for, well, there's a map in there, and in the Bus Depot there's a map that it says schedule, or bus route A and bus route B. Now, if I remember correctly, we're on bus route A for transit, and those times are even numbers, and I think it's every 2 hours that it arrives, so 8, 10, 12, 2, 4, 6, and 8, something like that. And it shows that there are 5 stops that it goes to, maybe every 20 minutes or 30 minutes. And that's exactly, the time part of it isn't, but that's exactly what it is for transit. There are the 5 stops. But, if you look at the second route, it's every 15 minutes, and it shows 4 places instead of 5, which would be showing that's 4 different locations. So, the only thing is, if they did have that, how exactly would you unlock it? Would you have to do the Tower of Babel Easter egg and go through that whole thing first? Or is it something where there's a hidden, some sort of hidden, what is it? The nav card. That's what you get when you play in that. Is there some sort of hidden nav card? Not even the nav card, but the nav card slot that you have to go to. Because when you do the Easter egg, it shows you, it says that it's the invalid nav card and it won't work. So with that being said, does that mean that there's a place that you can go to use that nav card that you have and unlock something else? I don't know. It's one of those interesting things that I bet it'll be found out sometime soon. All these things get found out by somebody eventually. Even Treyarch doesn't even have to put anything in the game, or anything in the game as a clue to it, or say something about it. People will just find it. It's one of those simple things. People just know what to look for and what to do. Don't ask me how. It could be from the people that get the hack files and then they send those out. Or it's just a couple of people screwing around and all of a sudden they find the next step to an Easter egg. Who knows? But I still would want to know how you could do this, because when you look at the Bus Depot clocks, it shows the times for bus route A. Now, with that being said, is there a way to change that? And do the times actually change? Because I know every time you go back there from the bus, the time does change. if you check, you'll see that it does change. I've looked at it before myself. But how do you change? I don't even know how to say this. I mean, like, would you stay there? Is that what it would be? Would you stay in the bus depot for like 15 minutes and do that? I mean, I doubt that's the right thing, because people do that all the time. I've done that. And it's not like another bus comes in 15 minutes. When the bus comes again, it's that same even number time that it shows on bus route A. But maybe if you go to some hidden nav card slot and do that, then it unlocks 2 buses. The first bus that comes every like 15 minutes, the other one every 30 minutes. But that's, you know, the in-game time. The other thing is, when you are going between the bus depot to the diner, there's one part of the road that's blocked off. And you can even see it if you go to the top of the diner there. And when you listen to what the bus driver says right there, he's specifically mentioning that part. If you hear him, I don't have a direct quote from it, but it's something along the lines of, error, cannot go to the right, it's blocked off. You know, it's something like that. And maybe that's where you have to go. Maybe that's the exact spot that you have to go to. Somehow clear that out to get to these new playable areas. I mean, I really don't know. I don't even know what you would do to do that in the first place. There are just so many things. The other thing is, when you get the DLC, like I know there's a new one, I think it's called Revolution, that comes out January 29th. Well, for Xbox first. PS3 and PC are probably going to be about a month later. But anyway, so with that new one, when it comes out, does that mean that it's going to add more to Transit? Or it's just going to be that one map? What do you guys think? Post it in the comments below and let me know what you feel about this theory. Anyway, guys, I hope you've enjoyed the video. We're just about out of time here. If you have enjoyed this video, please make sure to hit a like. Hit the like button. I'm sorry, I can't talk right now. It's pretty bad. Anyway, be sure to hit that like button at the bottom. I really appreciate seeing your guys' feedback on the videos. Also, don't forget to comment at the bottom to let me know what you guys think about the theory. Lastly, if you want to stay up to date with any videos that I put up, or not just videos, but contest information, I will be starting a giveaway really soon. So, all you gotta do is subscribe to YouTube, and also follow me on Twitter. Anyway, guys, so I hope you enjoyed this video again. My name is NitroLogic, and I am out. Peace!